Most people overcomplicate AI. They spend weeks learning fancy tools or chasing trends, but the truth is, real business owners, they don't care about any of that. They care about results, they care about saving time, they care about getting more jobs, more customers, ultimately making more money. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 simple AI services that businesses are happy to pay for every single month, and exactly how you can set them up even if you're starting from scratch. And if you like this video, just share it with a friend, drop a comment saying done, and I will send you a private link to get access to my full course, all the scripts and templates that I use for 100% free. I have no courses, I have no mentorship programs for sale. Now look, these aren't random AI tools that you're just gonna set up once and you're gonna forget about. These are real services that will keep running for your clients every single day, which means you're gonna keep getting paid every single month. So watch this video through. I'm gonna walk you through each one. I'm gonna show you how they all work, and then you're also gonna get my full setup for free. Okay, so why you? See, the problem is business owners, they don't have time to sit down, learn all of this stuff, set it all up. They would much rather have someone like you come in, show it all to them, sort it all out for them, and then they can continue doing whatever they're good at, whether that be running their own business. See, I was working with a cleaning company not too long ago, and they have a very small team. The owner of the business himself actually does the cleans for his customers. So while he's on the job, he might not even have the opportunity to pull out his phone and answer the customer if someone's wanting a quote, right? So what I did was set him up with this voice AI, which I'm about to show you in just a second. And the AI basically handles it all for them. The truth is, most of these business owners, they have problems that they don't even know they have yet. So if you can come in and you can show them a solution to a problem that they don't even know they have, they're going to literally fall in love with you. They are busy running their business. They don't have the time to sit down and learn all of this stuff. Think about how many businesses that you pass almost every single day. Every one of those businesses could use at least one of the features I'm about to show you. Okay, look, you're not coding anything or building anything from scratch. Everything I'm about to show you is already pre-made, it's already pre-built, and it's just ready for you to plug and play and just start using instantly. What I'm about to show you, it's literally like giving this business another full-time employee that works 24/7, 7 days a week, never asks for a pay raise, never has to take a holiday, never gets sick. And you're not just going to be selling hype, you're delivering results that they're going to see within their first week. And once all of this is set up, it just keeps running on autopilot. There's no maintenance that needs to be done or anything like that. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is the AI chatbot. So if I actually pull up my client's website right here, obviously I'm going to have to blur all of this stuff out because it is confidential information. But if you look in the corner over here, you're going to see this little chat widget. If I click on that, as you can see, it asks for name, number, email, message. And what actually happens is, so most other websites that I've seen, people will fill this all out and then it will say, okay, we're going to follow up with you. But what happens on this particular website that I've set up for my client is once this is filled out, so if I actually show you one of the conversations that a customer has had with my client. So on the 15th of August, 1:58 a.m. So my client is in the UK. No one's going to be awake at 1:58 a.m. Most likely going to be sleeping. So this customer came on saying, hello, do you do end of tenancy cleans? This is a cleaning company, by the way. The AI responded instantly within that same minute. Yes, we do end of tenancy cleans. We can handle everything. We can sort you all out. Can I get your name to get started? Once they send their name, it actually updated that on the system. It basically handled the entire conversation, got all of the customer's information, and then the customer actually said, yeah, what's the soonest time you've got available, please? And then now what this AI actually did was it actually checked my client's calendar. So just to show you that it's AI, if I hover over here, it says this message was generated by Conversation AI. So it checked my client's calendar. It knows when my client is busy, when my client is free, and it told the client what times they are available at the soonest availability. So 8 a.m., 8:30, 9, half 9. So this customer then booked the appointment for 9. AI booked the appointment for them, sent them all the confirmations. Yes, thanks for confirming, everything has been booked. And then the customer actually asked a question, how long will the clean take? And then he answered that question as well. And don't worry, this is so simple to set up and train. This AI basically knows everything about the business. So no matter what questions you chuck at it, it will know the answer to them. So I booked the appointment, sent a confirmation email, Now, one more thing I want to actually point out before I show you how all of this stuff is actually set up. So this customer had this entire conversation on their website, right? So they're obviously going to close that website after the appointment's been booked. They're going to continue with their day, or well, for this particular client, most likely go to sleep. What the AI did after that is, because it has their phone number in the system now, because the customer sent that phone number to the AI and the AI updated that in the customer's contact, it actually re-engaged that conversation and sent a reminder via SMS saying, hey, we are on our way. If this customer replied and said any questions, the AI would have responded as well. So it's basically keeping that conversation active even if it's not on the website itself. So again, this is literally like giving a business another full-time employee without payroll. Like realistically, who the hell is going to reply at 2 a.m. in the morning? Okay, so how do you actually set this up for businesses? And before you're wondering what software all of this stuff is, don't worry, I'm going to be giving you access to all of this for 100% free. Just watch the full video. Okay, so to actually set up the AI chatbot, all you need to do on this software is go over onto where it says AI agents. And you're going to see a few different tabs on the top. You want to click on conversation AI. I'm going to show you the voice AI in a minute as well. But this is the conversation AI because it's on the website. So conversation AI, all you will do is click on create agent. So this is the one. So the customer chat I just showed you was handled by this bot. We called it Lucy. You can call it whatever you want. And as you can see, it says autopilot. So if I actually click here and go into edit and just show you. So we named the bot Lucy. You can call that whatever you want. It's on autopilot. So the bot will reply automatically based on the trained data. And I'm going to show you how to train the AI as well in a second. Supported communication, so channels. So this AI is actually working on my client's Instagram, my client's Facebook, SMS and chat widget, which I just showed you, live chat, and also their WhatsApp as well. So if the customer was to DM them on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, the AI would reply and also handle the conversation there. It's not just on the website, and you can even add other ones as well. And to actually train the AI, how will the AI actually know all of this information about the business? As you can see here, it says web crawler. So all you will do is copy your client's website link if they have one. If they don't have one, no problem. You will just put their website link inside and the AI will basically scan that entire website, learn everything about them, all their services, their contact information, their opening hours, everything that a real human agent would need to know. And then it will actually learn as it goes on. So the more conversations it has, it will learn and pick up on that. And you can even tell this AI, look, I want you to talk like this. So if I go over onto additional instructions, you can say, okay, look, start with this message. Your goal is this. And then if you go to conversation guidelines, so this bot is particularly trained to maintain a casual, purposeful and concise tone, basically keep it professional. But you can literally tell this AI, look, drop some jokes, be a bit funny, keep it professional. You can tell it exactly how you want it to handle the conversations. If you want it to be extremely trained in sales, which this one is, because they literally just booked a job for my client with no work needed on his end. And then once you've actually given it all that information, if you want to actually test it out, you can do that as well. So if you see here, test your bot, if I scroll down and if I just say, hello, tell me the services you offer, the AI knows all of the services. So as you can see here, we offer flat, house, carpet, deep and end of tenancy cleaning. You can choose one of our recurring cleans, exactly what my client offers. And I've also looked at other similar software. Like I've looked at a software called Intercom. You might or might not have heard of it. I've used it in the past. This is the closest one that I found to this one. And it's literally more or less the same thing, but they charge $132 per seat. So just for someone to have a login access, they charge $132 per seat every single month. And then per fin AI resolution, I think that's like for each reply the AI sends, they charge 99 cents. This one is way more affordable for your clients, which means they're going to actually stick on, and it's so much easier to actually use. Now, to actually get this chat widget on your client's website, all you will need to do is head over to this sites tab. And don't worry if all of this looks confusing. I walk you through all of this in my full course anyway. Then all you will do is go over onto chat widget. You will click on these three dots. You will click on edit. Now here you can change the color. If you want to change the photo and the message, you can do that. If you want to put in your client's logo or whoever, maybe someone who works at the front desk, you can do that as well, no problem. And then to actually install that on the website, all you will do is click on get code, and then you will paste this code snippet on your client's website. So whether it's WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, whatever, you will just paste this snippet of code on their website, and that little widget will come on. Okay, so the next feature I want to show you is the AI voice, the voice AI. And the problem is businesses, they are literally leaking money because they're not answering the phone. I've given this example before. I work with a cleaning company. When they're on the job, if a customer calls them, they may not necessarily have the opportunity or even the time to pull out their phone and answer that call. Now, there's a few ways we can set this voice AI up. Before I show you how to set it up, I want to show you what it actually sounds like.
Hi, thanks for calling Brightness Cleaning. What type of clean are you after today? For example, a flat clean, carpet clean, or end of tenancy.
Now, how cool was that? Now that you've seen how it sounds and how we handle that entire conversation, you can literally set this up for businesses. It's like a full sales rep on the phone to your clients' customers, handling all their questions, booking all the jobs, literally even collecting payment on the phone. You can develop all of this stuff all in this software. Again, no coding, no complex setup or anything like that. So the one that I just showed you, again, it was handled by this agent. We called it Lucy again because for the same client. And if I actually show you, so if I click on these three dots and edit again, all you will do though is click on that create agent button in the corner. So for this particular client, it's set up so if a customer calls the business, that business owner's phone is going to ring, right? If they don't answer the phone, instead of it just ending the call and cutting off and then that customer being like, what's just happened, and probably going on to the next different business, right? Instead of the call just being cut off, the AI will answer and then actually handle that conversation. So it's more of like a fallback option, but you can have it so it's just 100% AI. So whenever the customer calls the business, it will straight away just be the AI. But for this particular client, that is how we set it up. So agent name is Lucy, name of my client's business, the language is in English, but you can change these languages to whatever. So they got German, Spanish, French. There's so many different languages on here. You can even change the voice. So if you want it to sound, you know, if you want it to, obviously you want it to be in English or whatever language, you can change the accent. If you want it to be American, if you want it to be British, Scottish, Australian, Swedish, whatever, you can change the gender if you want it to be a female voice or a male voice. And then there's actually 99 different voices on here, so you can listen to them, see which one you like. So as you can see, this one, the personality of this one is quirky and relatable. This one though over here is more wise, deliberate, captivating, but you can have it however you want it to be. So select the voice that you like, and then all you will do is, so this is actually inbound, so that means the AI will answer the call. Right now the AI can't make calls to people, so right now people can only call the AI, but very very soon the AI will actually be able to call people itself. So when someone calls, it will start with, hi, thanks for calling, blah blah blah, what type of clean are you after today? And then if I go over onto agent goals again, it's over here. So we put the website in. Here is the knowledge base. So now the AI has gone through that website. It's learned everything about that business, and now it basically knows everything. So you can answer whatever questions any customer will chuck at it. So as you can see here again, look, the goal is to guide the caller through the booking process, collect contact information, and where you can trigger the correct tool if their query matches one. So the way this actually works is when the job is booked, we have an automation set up to automatically send a confirmation to that customer, so they actually know that, look, okay, this appointment has just been confirmed. And then it also alerts my client, so my client will also know all of this stuff took me minutes to set up. And as you can see, like I've told it, don't guess, don't assume, confirm everything. Don't ask for unnecessary details, keep it very straight to the point, be polite, helpful tone, don't sound robotic or repetitive. So that is basically how it is, and it's very very simple. Again, you can test this out, so you can put in your number on here, so your actual number, and the AI will call you just for the test purpose. The AI will call you up, and then you can act like it's an actual conversation, just so you make sure everything works. And then if you go over onto dashboard and logs, so that's pretty much how the voice AI works. It's very, very simple to use. And then you will just put this, so to actually get the number for the AI to call from, you will just get that through the phone numbers tab. And then whatever number you get, you will just put that on your client's social media, on your client's Google page, Facebook page, whatever. And then that way customers can call up the AI and the AI will handle the conversation. And again, I've looked at similar things to this. Pricing wise, everything is so expensive, $1,988 a month. And this is the most like the closest thing that I could find in terms of the voice AI that I've just showed you here. So the benefit of this is missed calls are basically turning into new customers instead of lost ones. Like every missed call becomes a chance for this business to make money. And businesses, they absolutely love this because they instantly see the difference that their business has once they have this stuff set up. Okay, so the next feature I want to show you is the AI social media planner. Now this is so cool. See, most business pages, again, they don't have time to manage all of this stuff. They might have tried a few social media management agencies in the past, but most business pages, they are dead. They're not posting anything. There's no updates, there's no content. So what we can do is we can actually set up an AI that will create posts. It will make all the captions, all the tags and everything like that. And then it will schedule it across all their different social media platforms. So if I show you over here, if I click on plus socials, so we can link this up to Facebook, Instagram, Google business profile. If they have a YouTube, most, home service businesses and stuff, they won't really have YouTube, but the option is still there. TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, never really used the Pinterest, but it's still an option. So we can do is we can connect up all of these social media accounts. And then if you go over onto new post and then content AI, then we can select what platforms we want to make content for. So if you want to make, I'm going to turn the Instagram off, Instagram and Facebook. So now what you can do is you can actually select what platform you want to make content for. So if you want to be on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever, for this example, I will do Facebook. You can do reel or post. You will click on next and then you will tell it, what do you want to share in this post? So you will give it all of the information in here. And what it will do is it will literally make the full post. It will get the captions and everything like that. And it will automatically post that out on all their social media platforms, whatever you selected on the previous step. So this basically keeps their brand visible without them having to pay thousands for a marketing agency or thousands for a similar type of software. And they're literally getting daily visibility without them having to lift a finger, because all of this stuff is set up once and then it just runs on its own and it keeps posting on its own. And this is a very simple upsell. I've noticed, like, once you set up the conversation AI or the voice AI, once they've eased in and they've seen everything working out, this is a very good upsell that you can actually show them and get them on. And again, I've looked at similar sort of software, things that are very similar to this. The closest one I found was this one called Hootsuite, and they are charging $249 per user per month. They do have a free trial. It's more or less the same thing. But the good thing with this one is there is no limit and it's more of like a pay as you go for your client. Obviously, you're going to be able to charge all of this, whatever. So if you wanted to charge $249 per month, actually, this is the yearly plan, so it will be cheaper. But if it's monthly, it goes to $399 because no one's like, who's going to pay $249 every month times 12? So if they wanted this one, this $249, they'd have to pay nearly $3,000 all up front, which most businesses I don't think would really do that unless they're like really big. But yeah, you're going to be able to charge all of this. You're going to be able to keep all the profit for yourself, which means you're going to be having a very nice paycheck for each client you get on this. Okay, so the next feature I want to show you is the AI reviews, AI reputation management. Now, I'm just going to show you straight off the bat how this actually works. So for example, you can set this up for literally any business that collects reviews. So restaurants, hotels, gyms, barbers, salons, any business that collects reviews, you can set the system up with. So for example, in restaurants, you can have a QR code at the front. You can have maybe even a laptop or a tablet at the front. Or for hotels, you can have it automatically text a link or an email to the customer once they finish their stay, asking them to leave a review. So eventually they're going to click on that link, they're going to scan the QR code or whatever, and they're going to be taken to this page with 5 stars. Obviously, this entire page It's all going to be customized to the business with their logo, their name, their branding and colors and everything like that. All of this stuff is pre-built. I've actually developed all of this for you in a way that you can just import it all in your account in one click. All of this is for 100% free. Okay, so they're going to be taken to this page and there are 5 stars. So if a customer has a bad experience, let's say they went to a restaurant, they had terrible experience, they didn't like the food, there was an issue somewhere, somehow, right? They're going to either click on 1, 2, or 3 star, right, which is a negative review. So for this example, I'll click on 3 star. So that is the absolute worst of worst experience. When they click on that negative review, it's going to ask them to leave that negative review directly on this page, and this is all linked to this software right here. So they're going to leave their first name, last name, email, and their negative review. They're going to click on submit. That is then going to go in the conversations tab here. It will also get sent to the business's email as well, so they can see that negative review. Now this negative review has just been stopped from going public. Let me just show you. So if they had a good experience, right, best experience, best food they've ever tasted in their life, whatever, they're going to click on 4 or 5 star, right? We only want 4 and 5 star reviews to go on businesses' public pages. We don't want negative reviews. That will get the score down. So 4 or 5 star, they had the best experience. They're going to click on 5 star. Now what's going to happen is they're going to be taken to that business's public Google page, TripAdvisor, Booking.com, Airbnb, whatever platform your client uses to collect reviews. They're going to be taken there, and it's going to ask that customer to leave their review on this direct public page, and it will actually automatically open up this box as well. They're going to type in their review. If they want to add a photo and video, they're going to click on post, and that will go on their public profile. So this system basically sorts out any negative reviews. So negative reviews stay hidden, you go straight to the business, but any positive reviews go on the public profile. The issue is most businesses out there, they don't understand the importance of reviews. 93% of customers, they look at reviews before they choose a business. If you were to book a hotel tomorrow, for example, are you going to look at their reviews first? Most likely you are, right? You're going to see, is this hotel clean? Is it a good hotel? Is it in a safe area? So few reviews, it looks like there's less trust there for the customer. They want to see other people having a good experience with that business before they choose them. So this AI, it will automatically request the customer after the job is done, saying, hey, look, leave us a review. And the benefit of this is it will actually help that business rank higher up online on platforms like Google. So that ultimately they're going to be getting more customers from this alone, just from getting more positive reviews. And this one, it can actually push their ranking higher up on Google within days, within weeks of setting this system up for them. And we're not done there yet, because there is still another thing I want to show you. So people can go leave reviews. Let me actually show you. So here I am on this Google page, right? It says I had this customer left a good review. He built a very good website for my business, blah, blah, blah. Other companies were doing this, whatever. They left a good review, 5-star review. This AI, it automatically sent a message, automatically replied to that review saying, thank you for your wonderful review. The AI did all of this. I didn't do this. Client didn't do this. The AI did this for this business right here. Now what this does is it not only shows to platforms like Google that this business is active. Google likes to see businesses that are active on their Google profile, so it will actually push them up higher, but it will also make that customer feel more appreciated and higher chance of this customer actually using them again. And this is all proof, this is all facts and statistics. And to set all of this up, literally all you will do is head over to where it says Launchpad, and what you will do is they will say here, connect your Google business profile. You will just click on the button over here. It just disappeared because it just updated. You'll be able to connect that Google business profile up, and then you will head over here to where it says reputation. So all you will do is click on settings. You'll go to reviews, AI, and then you will turn on this auto responses, and then it will automatically send the review responses, which is the replies to these reviews when someone leaves a positive review on that public profile. So ultimately the benefits of this is it actually helps business rank up higher online. Any bad feedback they get, it goes straight to them. So they're going to know exactly how to improve their services without it damaging their public reputation online. And again, I've looked at similar sort of software that charging crazy amounts for this. You know, you can literally take all of this and charge in full, and you're gonna keep all the profit. Like Podium and Bird Eye, these are the two main softwares that does exactly what I just showed you. They put get a quote, get a quote, get a quote for each plan, because they want to get you on a call or some sort of like email, something, so they can actually give you a higher quote than you might even be expecting. But these guys, their highest plan in here is about $400 a month, $300 a month here. It's the same exact thing. And the benefit of businesses choosing you instead of going with this software is they're going to have someone come in and sort it all out for them, and they're going to have direct access to you. You see these companies like Podium and Bird Eye, they have hundreds of thousands of users, so their support is usually pretty average. But with you, because you're the one that's going to be sorting it all out for them, any questions they have, they'll be able to come straight to you, straight to the person that set it all up for them in the first place. Okay, last but not least, the last service I'm going to be showing you today is the AI websites. Now, you're going to see so many businesses in today's day and age. It's 2025, it's nearly 2026, that don't have websites. Everything is becoming digital. People that don't have websites, I can guarantee you they're losing out on a bunch of money. So I actually just searched plumbers in Leeds, which is my city over here, and there are so many businesses. Some of these actually have websites. Most of these businesses will have websites, but they will be very outdated. They'll be very old. They most likely won't be performing well. But there will also be a lot of other businesses, as you can see this one, that has no website because there is no website button. So this is a business that we can actually call up and we can approach and offer them a website. If you scroll down, there will most likely be some more on here. There's another one here. There's going to be so many businesses that see this one here, these two. There's so many businesses, this one again, that don't have websites. They're all losing out on a bunch of revenue. Even this one, like, they've only got 2 reviews. You can literally set them up with a website, which I'm about to show you, maybe the reviews AI, maybe even a voice AI as well, once to start getting more customers through their door. But essentially what we can do is, on this software right here, if we go over onto the sites tab and click on new website, and then from templates, continue. As you can see, there are loads of different templates that you can choose from. All of these templates, look, if I click on show more right here, there's so many different industries you can choose from. All of these different templates, they're already pre-made. Look at this one. Look how good this one looks. They're already pre-made. They're already developed, already designed. All you can do right here is just choose template. So I quite like this one. I will just choose template, import this inside of the account right here, and then what you can do is you can change up all the content, all the images. You can swap out the logo if you want. If you want to change the text, you can do that. You know, you can change literally everything. Like, look how good this looks. It's all animated. If you want to change any of the background images, the colors, like if I wanted to change the color of this text, for example, you can do that all in here. So you can change the color to whatever you want. As you can see, if you wanted to change the text, you can do all of that. Whatever you want to do, you can add that in however you want. If you want to animate stuff, you can animate the buttons. Like, you can do all of this stuff all in this software. And there's also the content AI, which is part of the website. So if you click on AI right here, you can generate with AI, you can improve the writing, fix spelling and grammar, simplify writing. You can make this longer, you can make it shorter. It's going to save you so much time when making websites. You know, back in the day when you want to make websites, I remember doing it myself a few years ago, before AI and ChatGPT and all of this stuff was even alive. You would have to sit down, write all the content, and then you would have to add that on the design as you go. But it's so easy now. All of this stuff, it's already built. Like, the actual website itself is already made for you. All you can do is just swap out all the content, swap out all the images, and then you can actually sell this to these businesses. Obviously, you're not going to sell a dental website template to a plumbing business, but it's just an example. You can sell these websites. All of these templates are already made to these businesses for a couple hundred a month, even maybe a couple thousand upfront, and then a monthly retainer. And one thing I really want to mention and touch on when it comes to websites is High Level does not charge you hosting fees. They don't charge you to get this website live. So if you technically wanted to, you can give websites out. You can give websites out for 100% free. Obviously, you're not. Why you're gonna give something like this worth a bunch of value to a business for free? But theoretically, like, you can give it out for free. You're not gonna get charged anything to host this website, but you can use that as an advantage. So your client obviously won't know this, and they won't know that you're going to be able to host their website all through this software right here for 100% free. So what you can do is, if I were to sell a website to this business right here, I can charge them hosting. I can include that in my monthly price, and that is just going to be an extra bit of cash in my pocket for hosting charges, when in reality I'm not even paying for it. And you can do the same as well. It's so simple to use. You don't need to code anything. You don't even need to touch a line of code. It's all drag and drop. Like, if you want to add in stuff, you can do all of this on here. Like, if you wanted to add in more text, here you can do that. I'm gonna actually just move that. You can change the text to whatever you want, change the color, you can change the font. It's all drag and drop. It might look a bit complicated now. Trust me, I have used other website builders out there. This is so simple to use. No coding is needed. So we're gonna either give them this website and, turn their existing website, if they have one that's outdated, or what we're gonna do is we're gonna set them up with a new website, and we're gonna turn that website into a sales machine for this business. They're gonna be getting a bunch of customers purely from a website. You're gonna be surprised. It's essentially their online shopfront, but it's designed to sell. It's not designed just to look pretty. It's designed to actually get them more money and actually convert for them. And again, once this is live, you can simply just upsell them on other features, other AI features of the software, like I've just showed you. You can plug them straight into it.
Okay, really quickly, if you want everything pre-built, listen up. I'm talking fully ready-made websites that are already designed for you, the exact client bidding scripts that I use, the entire backend, all the automations built out for you, follow-ups, onboarding, already built, already tested, and already proven. You can import it all into your account in one click and you will be ready to go. This setup isn't just working for me. It's working for students who have never coded before, never sold before, and they still landed clients. And I have partnered up directly with Go High Level to offer you a completely free extended 30-day trial to the software instead of the normal 14 days. There are no contracts, there is no risk, and you can cancel at any time. Just go to winwithsaas.com or click the first link in the description, and I will walk you through everything step by step. How to launch, how to get your first client, and turn this into a real monthly income. The system is built. All that is left is you.
So essentially, that is 5 AI features. There is still a bunch of other features in this software that you can actually plug and play and just start selling to businesses. I walk through all of that for you anyway. And this is working for real businesses. I've set it up for my own clients, and I've seen the way their face glows up when you show them this stuff. And when they see results like this, once it's set up and they see the results coming in, they're going to just cancel. They're not going to just turn off. They're going to be a client for life. And the best part is that you can replicate this with any new client you sign on. You can, if you make it up one time, let's say you're working with a bunch of roofing companies, you can just duplicate the same setup for each one. It's going to be saving you a bunch of time. Now, you might have a few questions right now. Do you need any tech skills? No, you don't. All of these tools that I've just showed you, it's all plug and play. No coding or any complex setup like that is required. Now, how do you actually get clients for this? So I'm going to be giving you, remember when I said at the start of this video that I'm going to be giving you my full setup on my scripts and templates? You're going to get all my outreach scripts and all my ready-made demos that you can just start using today. What if you failed before? Maybe you've tried other businesses and it hasn't gone too well. This works already because businesses, they already want the outcome. The software is sells for itself. Again, you're not just selling hype, like you're solving real problems that these businesses face on a day-to-day basis, but they don't know how to fix it. They don't know a solution to it. Now look, you only have to set these up once, and they're going to keep paying you every single month. And you're not going to have to constantly hunt for the next job or the next client or whatever, because all of this stuff, it really adds up. So if you're ready to try this for yourself, just like this video, share it with a friend, comment saying that you've done it below, and I will send you everything that you need to get started.